Hey everybody, we're back with another trailer reaction video. Haven't done one of these in a hot minute. I might be a little late, but we'll be reacting to the Super Mario movie. Yes, the Chris Pratt one. Technically, it's the only one that's on what's on people's lips at this time. But I made no bones about it. I mentioned this on many of streams while playing games on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/talkativecarl. Links are in the description if you want to follow me along as I still currently streaming God of War Ragnarok and Evil West. But and hit the like button and notification bell, by the way. But yeah, I mean, when the cast was first announced, I still remember when the cast was first announced, I was like so befuddled. And many people, some voice actors included, not naming any names, but some included, even pointed out the fact that you dumping so much money in all these A-list actors. At the very least, you could have done is hire at least half of the cast to be legit voice actors. And some people don't treat voice actors as legit actors. As a voice actor myself, it's like, you got, you're acting still. Just because you don't see the person's face doesn't make them any less of an actor. You have to work at it as much as you have to work at, live action acting. And you actually got, from what I've heard, you actually got the voice actor from the Mario games in the film as some kind of cameo or something. And it's like, if you have them, why not use them? And you're trying to get butts and seats. You cannot just rely on just the name of Super Mario to drag people to the thing, because kids are going to go see Super Mario regardless. You can have John Smith as Super Mario and people would have just gone to see it because it's Super Mario. They don't give a crap if it's Chris Pratt at the end of the day. You're just trying to get that Guardians fan base, to be honest. But anyway, let's check out the video and see what is up. It looks good, not gonna lie, but it is illumination. Typically make good looking stuff.
All right, let's go.
Oh my God! Okay.
Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm about to rule the world.
Wow. Yay.
But there's one problem. There's a human, has a mustache, just like you.
Do you think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming. Together, we are going to stop that monster.
How? Look at us. We're adorable.
Oh, I got this. No problem.
Yes! Come on, Mario! Our big adventure begins now! Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
There's a huge universe out there.
Whoa.
With a lot of galaxies. They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Got the Mario Kart Rainbow Road. Hell yeah!
Wahoo!
Yeah. I'm still not on board with the whole Chris Pratt thing. Everybody else seems like they're like, especially Jack Black. Jack Black is doing an excellent job with the Bowser thing, because you almost cannot tell. I mean, if we did not know it was, Jack Black behind the voice of Bowser, we would have all been fooled until we saw the credits. Because he really does a great job. I haven't heard Seth Rogen's voice in Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure they're probably saving that until we actually see the movie. I don't know about that, with that, that goofy laugh he does. Even he acknowledges about the jokes made about his laughter in the Chip and Dale film. But it still doesn't make it any better. But it's hard to. I don't say hard, but it's like. I mean, I think it like in the Kung Fu Panda films, where Seth Rogen plays that Mantis, it's like, you can separate your mind from the fact that, that's Seth Rogen. But no, Seth Rogen isn't doing his same old shtick in this film. But it's just Chris Pratt. It's just he's just doing Emmett from the Lego movie, but just throwing in words from that Super Mario says. And it's like, it's not like he's not disappearing in the role. And I think it's because his A-list status of a star is kind of like the way I pointed out about to people that in the Wednesday Netflix show, you got Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia. Now, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Chris Pratt are phenomenal actors. Nobody cannot take that away from them. Nobody dares to take that away from them. But here's the thing: 90s Chris Pratt, 90s early 2000s Chris Pratt, 90s early 2000s Catherine Zeta-Jones. If they would have made a Mario movie or a Wednesday TV show around then, yeah, sure, then it would have been more feasible, because they're lesser known actors, or at least up and coming, so they can blend perfectly. Because not everybody would know that. Nobody would just. It's distracting at this point. It's not like you can't. Some people can't do that, but it's just like. I think it's be more on the onus of the star to actually do their due diligence, in my opinion, to actually, put in the effort to make sure they're not like, it's kind of like, I don't know, I can't think of like a good example, but maybe Angelina Jolie as Tigress in the Kung Fu Panda movie. Sometimes I cannot tell or think, it's not thinking about Angelina Jolie just just playing a tiger or doing her thing. No, she's putting so much effort, at least to me, the fact that I'm not thinking about her being Angelina Jolie until somebody had to put it out to me, or when I see the credit, because she just she's such a good actor that I tend to forget. And it's like, I cannot forget that it's Chris Pratt, because he's not, personally, I think he's not putting in the effort into doing any changes of his dialect or mannerism. It worked well for the Lego movie because he's not working with an original character. I mean, he's not working with a well-known character. It's an original character. It was bland. You can apply almost anything to that character, and it'll work regardless. Emmett could have been Jack Black. It could have been Seth Green. It could have literally been almost anybody of an A-list status, but they went with Chris Pratt. It worked for Chris Pratt because he got that everyman voice, and Super Mario isn't an everyman. And I know you're trying to avoid the whole Italian stereotype kind of thing, but you don't need to do the gimmicky stereotype of the enunciations and syllables and whatnot. Just get somebody of some Italian descent that can do certain cadence with their voices to know, oh, that's a person of an Italian heritage that can say certain dialects that can give credence to the way he talks, or at the very least Brooklyn accent, and that could just as easily work because Mario's got a Brooklyn accent. Either one would have worked. You don't have to make it stereotypical or borderline racist. You can it can be done. But I don't know. Everybody else, all I need to enjoy is Princess Peach. I think I like she was one aside from Jack Black, she's like the one other character actress that I think when they show those pictures side by side with the character with the actor, it's like, okay, I'm not mad at Anya Taylor-Joy. She can pull off a picture Princess Peach for some reason. It's like, yeah, that tracks, yeah. Charlie Day, I was a little iffy on, but as soon as I heard him, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he kind of lends to Luigi a little bit. But I don't know. Chris Pratt is the only one. I don't know about Seth Rogen yet because we haven't heard him speak. Keegan-Michael Key, they kind of pitched his voice a little bit just for Toad. I can't really, begrudge anything on him. But it's just Chris Pratt is probably the number one right now. It's just like I cannot get behind that. The movie can do great. I don't know if it'll do fantastic numbers, but I imagine it'll still do great. And I just hope with the whole Rainbow Road thing and Mario Kart stuff, I hope they're not gonna just throw in stuff from like, oh, you remember this game? Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Mario Olympics, Mario Kart. Let's throw all this stuff in there. You remember that and rely more on that as nostalgia, like you remember this moment, or you actually interwove it into the story that Mario Kart stuff. You gotta race towards a particular area, and you gotta fight off these, Bowser minions and stuff like that along the way. They'll be perfectly interwoven. You get your Mario Kart, but it's part of the story, that kind of thing. I love Mario Party slightly more than Mario Kart personally, but that'd be cool if you actually throw in the Mario Party and use some dice to get through a certain area, kind of like a dungeon area, but it's Mario Party. I think that would be super dope. But I kind of hope. Some people doubt me, but it's like with all these shared universes things, with a successful Detective Pikachu, I kind of hope there's a post-credit scene, and because they're supposed to be working on a Legend of Zelda movie, and I kind of hope Detective Pikachu comes in at the end, or somebody want to send him like a letter to the Smash Brother, kind of like in the Smash Brothers trailers for the game. Every game character gets a letter to enter in Smash Brothers, and I kind of want something like that because you're finally doing well with these video game movies, and it's like, make a Smash Brothers movie. I would watch the heck out of a Smash Brothers movie. Chris Pratt be damned, well, not be damned, but like whatever with Chris Pratt right now, it's like I would be all on board for a Smash Brothers movie. God, that'd be so great. It doesn't have to be like the big roster that we got in the last Smash Brothers game, but just like maybe 5 to maybe 10 at max, somewhere between that of the characters from like the roster, at least and then if there's a sequel, you can add more. You get like Detective Pikachu, Mario, and Link, and like some of the other characters, but like but they could be like the big three because Zelda is supposed to be in production or in talks of being made, so that's probably the next Nintendo thing after this. But anyway, what you guys think of the film? Are you still wary about the whole Chris Pratt situation and the casting? Do you think that, because I think they could still have done well with some legit voice actors whose job it is to disappear in the role sometimes. Sometimes people have like their normal speaking voice and still works with the character. Just depends. But you're getting all these A-list actors, and I think you kind of, because these guys are not cheap. Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Pratt, these two in particular are definitely not cheap. Not like the others aren't inexpensive either, but these two like are probably the cream of the crop of like A-list stars, and it's like they do not come cheap. And you get at least half of all their salaries. You're gonna easily pay from legitimate voice actors involved, and you can get the same results. But anyway, that's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think.